Ever wondered why the last mile of a marathon is the hardest, yet the most rewarding? You see, it's not just about the physical exhaustion, it's about the mental battle, the test of willpower. It's in that final stretch where we are pushed to our limits, yet it's also where we discover our true strength. Life's challenges can be likened to this last mile. It's in these moments when you're so close to the finish line that giving up seems unthinkable. Remember the story of Thomas Edison, the man who invented the light bulb? Let's take a trip back in time to the late 19th century. Thomas Edison, a name synonymous with innovation and determination, was on a mission. His aim? To invent a practical, efficient and long-lasting light bulb. Now this was no walk in the park. Edison faced countless setbacks, obstacles and failures. In fact, it's said that he failed more than 1,000 times before he finally achieved his goal. But did he let these failures deter him? Not in the slightest. You see, Edison had a unique perspective on failure. He didn't see these unsuccessful attempts as defeats, but rather as steps on the path to success. Each failure was but a lesson, a nugget of knowledge that brought him closer to his ultimate goal. Imagine the scene. Edison, in his lab, working into the wee hours of the morning. The air is thick with anticipation. His eyes, though weary, shine with an undying resolve. He's already faced 1,000 failures, and yet he presses on. His belief never wavers, his spirit never dampens. And then it happened. After countless trials and errors, Edison finally had his eureka moment. His invention, the practical light bulb, was a success. It was a victory not just for Edison, but for the entire world. His invention revolutionized society and paved the way for the modern world we live in today. Edison's story is a testament to the power of perseverance. It emphasizes the importance of pushing through, even when the odds are stacked against you. His journey wasn't easy, it was fraught with challenges, but his unwavering determination and relentless pursuit of his goal led him to success. Imagine if Edison gave up just before his breakthrough, we might still be in the dark. So, remember, no matter how tough things get, no matter how many times you stumble, always pick yourself up and keep going. Because you never know, your light bulb moment could be just around the corner. Resilience is not about how hard you hit, but about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. It's a powerful statement, isn't it? But what does it truly mean? Resilience is that voice in your head that whispers, "Try again," when the world around you is screaming, "Give up." It's the inner strength that keeps you going, even when you're running on empty. It's the belief that every failure is simply a stepping stone to success, and that every setback is just setting you up for an even bigger comeback. Imagine a boxer in the ring. The bell rings, and the fight begins. The boxer takes a hit, then another, and another. But each time he gets back up, shakes off the pain and keeps going. That's resilience. It's not about avoiding the punches life throws at you, but learning to take them, to withstand them, to endure and rise again. Now let's shift gears and bring it closer to home. Think about the times when life has knocked you down, the times when you've been beaten, bruised and battered by circumstances, the times when you felt like throwing in the towel, but you didn't. You got up, dusted yourself off and kept going. That's resilience. It's the power to endure, to persevere, to keep pushing forward no matter what. It's about understanding that pain is temporary, but quitting lasts forever. It's about recognizing that your current circumstances do not define your future, and that the only way out is through. Resilience is your secret weapon. It's your shield against the storms of life, your armor against adversity. It's the force that propels you forward, that keeps you moving towards your goals, your dreams, your destiny. It's the fire that burns within you, that refuses to be extinguished, no matter how fierce the wind, no matter how torrential the rain. So the next time life knocks you down, remember, it's not about how hard you hit, but about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. Because resilience is not just about surviving, it's about thriving. It's not just about getting through the storm, it's about dancing in the rain. Remember, the darkest hour is just before the dawn. Did you know that there is a science behind why we should never give up? It's not just some motivational cliche. It's backed by research in psychology and neuroscience. When we persist in the face of adversity, our brains adapt and grow. This is a concept known as neuroplasticity. Our brains are not fixed structures, but rather they're capable of change and adaptation. When we are faced with challenges and we refuse to back down, our brains forge new connections. This strengthens our mental resilience, making us more capable of handling future obstacles. A study from Stanford University also found that individuals who demonstrate perseverance and grit are more likely to succeed in their goals. This isn't because they're necessarily more talented or intelligent, but because they're able to maintain their focus and keep pushing forward despite setbacks. But the benefits of perseverance extend beyond personal achievements. A study published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology found that people who show persistence are more likely to be seen as reliable and trustworthy. This can have a huge impact on our relationships and careers. Perseverance also plays a key role in our mental health. According to research from the University of Pennsylvania, individuals who display higher levels of grit are less likely to experience symptoms of depression and anxiety. This suggests that the act of pushing through challenges can provide us with a psychological buffer against stress and adversity. In the realm of neuroscience, a study from the University of Rochester revealed that the act of persevering through difficulty activates the reward center in our brains, releasing feel-good chemicals like dopamine. This not only makes us feel better in the moment, but it also reinforces the behavior, making us more likely to persevere in the future. So what does all this mean? It shows that perseverance is not just a trait that some people have and others don't. It's an ability that we can all cultivate and strengthen. And it's one that has tangible, scientifically proven benefits. It's a tool that can help us overcome challenges, achieve our goals, and lead happier, healthier lives. So, scientifically speaking, giving up is not an option. Now let's talk about your personal last mile. The last mile is a term borrowed from the world of marathons. It's that final stretch where you're tired, your muscles are screaming, and every fiber of your being is begging you to stop. But it's also where the real magic happens, where champions are made, where stories of triumph are born. Picture your life as a marathon. Think about the trials and tribulations that you've encountered along the way. Maybe it's been a rocky road filled with obstacles and hardships, or perhaps it's been a relatively smooth journey, but with its own set of unique challenges. Whatever the case, each one of us has our own last mile to conquer. So what's your last mile? Is it graduating from university? Is it landing that dream job? Is it overcoming a personal fear? Or is it finding contentment and peace within yourself? Each last mile is unique and deeply personal. It's your own Everest to climb, your own river to cross, your own desert to traverse. Now ask yourself, why is it worth pushing through? What does crossing the finish line mean to you? Is it the satisfaction of achieving a long-held dream? Is it the thrill of proving to yourself that you can do it? Or is it the joy of knowing that you've overcome your fears and doubts? Remember that every step forward, no matter how small, is a victory. Every setback, no matter how big, is a lesson. And every moment, no matter how ordinary, is an opportunity. So embrace your last mile. Embrace the struggle, the uncertainty, the fear. Embrace it all, because it's these very elements that will forge you into the person you're destined to become. No matter what your last mile is, no matter how daunting it may seem, keep going, keep pushing, keep fighting. Because at the end of the day, it's not about how far you've come, but how far you're willing to go. Remember, every step you take brings you closer to the finish line. So how do you push through that final daunting stretch? The answer lies in a few practical strategies that can help you navigate through the toughest of challenges. First, break down your tasks into manageable parts. It's easier to tackle a series of small hills than one giant mountain. Each hill you conquer builds your confidence and keeps you moving forward. Then keep your eye on the prize. Remember why you started in the first place. Your goal is your compass, guiding you through the fog of fatigue and discouragement. Next, cultivate a positive mindset. Learn to see failures as stepping stones, not stumbling blocks. They're merely detours on your journey to success, not dead ends. Also, surround yourself with positivity. Seek out individuals who inspire and motivate you. Their energy and optimism can be infectious, lifting your spirits and strengthening your resolve. Lastly, take care of your physical health. Regular exercise, a balanced diet, and adequate rest are crucial for maintaining your energy and focus. Remember, life is not a sprint, but a marathon. It's about endurance, not speed. You're stronger than you think, and you're capable of more than you know. So keep going, keep striving, keep believing, and most importantly, keep fighting. And remember, the finish line is just around the corner. Don't stop now. So what's the takeaway from all this? We've delved into the inspiring journey of Thomas Edison, a man whose relentless pursuit of success is a shining beacon of resilience. We've explored the science behind perseverance, the driving force that propels us forward against all odds. We've turned the lens on you, on your personal last mile, that final stretch that seems the hardest, yet is the most crucial. And we've talked about the final push, that surge of energy that gets you across the finish line. The core message here is simple. Don't give up, especially when you're so close to your goal. It may seem tough, it may feel like the world is against you, but remember, it's always darkest before the dawn. The next time you think about giving up, remember, you've come too far to stop now. Keep going, and you'll reach the finish line sooner than you think.